What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Jones, episode 2. This is gonna be a fun episode. I got my family on here. They're called the newest band out of Dallas, the hottest band, popping big shit. Be on the lookout for them. The Kutt. Introduce yourselves, please.
Hey.
She damn. Wow.
Hey. Ladies first.
Okay, well, my name is Mylin Yeethu, also known as IG-Eqvnx. That's my producer name. Producer and a viola player, classical player. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm a nerd. I love video games and anime, all that type of shiz. So.
But she don't want the drama on the Mario Kart, though. You don't want the drama from a big brother on the Mario Kart. You can get the skibbity paps too. Paps, sir.
Yo, did I tell you that story about my cat? I'll tell you later. I wanna have that stereotype introduce himself.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, snap. All right, so yeah, it's me. You know the face, know the name, from Kalamazoo to Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? My name is Triceratops. I am the man with the plan and peanut butter in his hand. You know what I'm saying? Everything all black, never whack. Scramble the eggs, make a po man big. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it for the 2021. Yes. I had to get my little, Goldie Mac little pimp speech, you know what I'm saying? If a girl don't fly, she gotta walk on by, baby. That's how we do. I'm just playing. I'm one of the many 7 out of the Kutt, you know what I'm saying? One of the important things, because there's 6 other important, awesome people that are here in the Kutt, you know what I'm saying? And one of them is down there with me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and we've been rocking since 2016, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's been a good while. Wow.
Yeah.
So, what's been going on with y'all in these quarantine streets and these COVID streets before we kick this show off? Like, what's been going on with y'all? How y'all been maintaining?
Good question.
I've been alright. I mean, I will say I do actually have an appreciation for COVID in a sense, because it's giving me some time to be at home with my cat. But not only that, it's giving me a lot of time to reflect on things, like, and not just in a sense of just myself, but also in a sense of reflecting on how often I reach out to my friends and family, how often, I spend time with them and everything like that, because I've been trying to take as much advantage of this as possible, being able to see my family a lot more before life was fast.
Right.
So
I feel the same thing. I've been staying hella creative, built a little home studio, recording stuff on my own. And it's like, yo, this is crazy. I'm recording my own shit, recorded a whole project by myself, and I feel really accomplished. So, just, and trying to stay creative, I was actually telling Vic the other day, like, I'm proud of y'all, because y'all out here moving, doing shit. I'm like, man, I feel like I ain't doing enough now. I'm like, gosh, they out here. They out here doing stuff. Like, man, I just gotta step back and just watch. My brother and sister, they out here in these streets, but they out here. They making moves, man.
Not killing it. You killing it too.
I'm trying.
Yeah, it's been crazy, like you said, man. Just like the quarantine's kind of just been like, dang, man, it's like an eye-opening thing, kind of like a wake-up, shake-up, where it's like everything that we took, not for granted, but like when we was like, oh, okay, we really can have the time to do all these things. I feel like now people are getting all the things they need to get out now, because we don't know what's going to happen in the next months to come. We don't know if we're going to be on lockdown again. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, right, me either. Like, I really hope so.
That might happen, because I've had some coworkers talk about how the COVID is spiking again, which, I mean, I'm not surprised. Everybody's sitting up here acting like COVID just disappeared all of a sudden.
First of all, COVID did not disappear. COVID is here. It is alive and thriving. You know what I'm saying?
These motherfuckers all at the damn Texas Rangers game packed out. They was packed. They was too cold past OT. Cold past OT. I'm like, but then a buddy of mine said, you know, the numbers in the text have dropped a little bit. I'm like, I ain't nothing about that. So
what is going on my streets?
a whole lot of shit going on your street.
What's going on?
So the Kutt, the name. How did y'all come up with that name?
It was I think it was Warren? I think it was Warren or it was you and Warren, Victor. You and Warren came up with the name, and it was more so of like a aesthetic decision than it was a like meaningful decision, I guess you could say, because we couldn't really come up with a name as a
right. We was like, do you want to be? I'm sweating, guys. Sorry, I'm just
sweat like a pastor in Mississippi church.
Yeah. And today for our service, we're gonna jump out of a moving plane. Okay. It's just like an aesthetic, you know what I'm saying, that we try to shoot for. Because at first I thought of some names and we all try to think of the names. Like we was gonna be like, oh, you wanna be Crush, like the soda Crush? We could be called Crush. Or we could be called
after the offering soda.
Crush? Oh yeah, because there's Sunkiss and then Crush. Sunkiss, Crush. Who's gonna be called Hair Grease? I don't know. Like,
wow.
Hair Grease, or do your chain hang low? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come to the stage. Do your chain hang low?
Does it wobble to the flow? Does it touch your dick? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Jim, everybody. Had 2 hits.
I don't know. Okay, but no, like we just wanted it, and then we came up with the Kutt. But you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's fun to spell things like not how they're spelled. So we just say, you know, make it K-U-T-T, and that make it like, oh, okay.
All right, I feel
so never believe the reaction I got one time when I told you know Devontae. So Devontae, he is the singer, the lead vocalist of Randy McGill, and I told him our new band name. I was like, our new band name is The Kutt. He was like, The Kutt? That sounds evil as shit.
evil. Hey, you run up on the phone, you gonna get The Kutt. Got my blade on me. It can be a meaningful thing. I always gotta keep a blade on. You never know. You in deep end, might have to slice somebody else. Hey, you never know. But I do not condone violence on this show, sister and brother. But yeah, y'all, I'm happy. Like I said earlier, I like what y'all got going on. But it's dope. But speaking of, how did the Kutt come together? Who's the members? How did everybody get picked to be in the band? Did they have auditions? What did y'all do? How did you piece this team together?
I am not gonna lie. I was the one that kind of got the rest of the team together on GFW network on Facebook, and the first people to answer, or the first person to answer when it came to keys, was Warren Willis. We ended up finding a bassist, but he ended up going through some family stuff.
Right.
So we had trouble keeping a bassist for a while, but then I came up with the solution of adding Shagun as our permanent bassist. Before it was Brienne Sargent, and she was filling in because she just wanted to play with us, you know, because that's what the homies do. It's just like when you have a bunch of musicians, especially that have a mutual connection. I want to play with you. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how Brienne was. And then Brienne had to move on to other things because she's also running her own kind of like what's it? Kind of like a record label in a sense.
Yeah.
So like she's the VP of that. So she's been trying to she's been doing some other things, but Shagun, he agreed to help us out and become our permanent bassist. Okay. And then Joven, he's our drummer. He was actually approached by Zach. Zach approached him.
Zach.
Benali, our and he approached Joven, and Joven, he agreed to be our drummer because he was actually looking for a band to be a part of. And so that's how the Kutt came about. And then Lady Indica, I believe, Guy, he introduced her to the rest of the band. It was it was way back though. It was like way back when it was like when me, Guy, and Zach and Lady Indica, we were all like already solidified members before we added the other 3 members. Right. I mean the other 2 members, 2 or 3.
Yeah. So, also just to add to that, yeah, there's some people that were there before. Like, shout outs to Nick Lewis. Nick Lewis, we met like Drugstore Cowboy days, when they had the open mic jam sessions and stuff like that. And Nick Lewis, being from Team From Nowhere, you know what I'm saying? That's with the Topic, and that's Cool Keys, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he's got a chance to work with Flying. Yeah, shout out to Cool Keys, he's dope. And they got a chance to work with Flying Lotus, and so we always talk about that, man. You know what I'm saying? So I dig his style. He's DJ'd for me a few times.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah. So, and then Zach Manali, I met him through Coventry's. I met them before they did something else because he was part of a grim band called Coventry's, and they were like an awesome like grunge rock band. I was like, dang, man. And so I knew he was like eclectic with his style, so he knew what to do as far as like changing things up if he needed to. Lady Indica, I met her through Deep Ellum Art Company. Like there was a show that Medrick, who was our other drummer, Medrick, you know what I'm saying, he threw this thing where all these artists were coming in because Medrick is part of a band called More Mojo, and they tour worldwide. These guys literally sell out Arkansas, Kansas, you know what I'm saying? These people will do it big. And so we had to talk. I was like, yo, if you need, just do your thing, He's like, yeah, I'll see what I get. Yeah, just go. Just do it. Please go. Because y'all, it's promising for y'all, man. And so Lady Indica, she was like, oh yeah, like, no, people be hitting me up, but I appreciate you even looking. I was like, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? Because she plays, mind you, Lady Indica plays sax, and she's a singer, and she plays flute as well. You know what I'm saying? And I remember
we play sax?
Yeah.
I'm learning some new stuff today.
Yeah, and that's how we became best friends, because I was like, yo, and I played sax and flute as well. And from 6th grade till college, I played sax and flute. I just didn't sing though. I can't sing, but you know, yeah. So man, and then we just say, you know what, like Marlene was saying, like, yeah, we just do this little thing. Before it was some of us was like, look, if anyone wants to join us, come on through. And then like some people we already knew automatically. It was like, whoa, like, okay, yeah, let's do this. And so, you know, just finding those things, like elevating the sound as much as we can, you know, that's what's supposed to happen, you know what I'm saying? And so you find people that, you know, if people have things to do, we're not going to be the people be like, oh, you're bound by contracts, so you should never leave ever again. But if you feel like, yeah, okay, you want to do it, then okay, then please, like, and we support them either way. Like, I remember, like, man, I tell them, like, yo, anytime you got like a show where it's like a stream thing, let me know. Mm-hmm. Or Nick Lewis, like, you know, anytime he makes an instrumental track, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be the first to download it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
As soon as Nick Lewis brought out that his album, yo, I listened to that hoe. I was ready. Like, but that's the kind of band that we are. Like, we're like a healthy relationship where you're in a relationship with somebody, but you're still individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter if you decide to spend on your time with the band, that is your choice. Same as if you're about to go into other projects, your solo projects, or do your your album, work on your own music and everything like that. We're the type of band, we want our people to be individuals and to elevate themselves and to do whatever they need to do to, put their music out there, because at the heart of things, all of us are artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every one of us are artists. And I feel like, just like that one song that we do, I Love Myself, like that is loving yourself. That is loving yourself. It is like literally taking care of yourself. Like that is, like I said, we don't just be singing songs, they have meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like love yourself, that means, hey, take care of yourself, take care of your business. If you got projects you want to work on, you got stuff you want to do, hey, let us know. We're supportive. You know what I'm saying?
This man is driving and on his Zoom.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that. My bad. I'm sorry.
They be driving.
I'm driving. I gotta get away from the ball. I gotta get away from Grove Street, bro. Like,
but yo, so as a
all
band,
you had to do was follow the goddamn train.
DJ.
Man, like I say, okay, so before we get sidetracked, as a band, who are y'all biggest influence as a band? Do you have anybody that y'all look up to, like y'all try to like y'all pull inspiration from, or y'all just strictly like, yo, we doing our own thing, screw off people?
So far, it's been 90s music.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I can really say. So far, it's been mostly 90s music and Kendrick Lamar.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
other than that, I mean, we do our originals.
And I rock out. We've done shows together. It's like I love seeing these two perform together. They are crazy. They I witnessed them. I witnessed seeing them perform. Yo, they get. It's like. Do they practice or they just all organic, just vibe? Cause they be killing it. Like, damn, y'all killing it.
And the funny thing is, like, I know, like, it's one of these things where the person I knew, you know how you got people who, this may be one of the boldest things I've ever said, but like, one of these people you know is your soulmate is like, yo, and the definition of soulmate is like what? Like, that is your sister, that's your brother. You belong with that person. Y'all spirits is like, you're supposed to be there for each other. And you're protective of, because I'm real protective of my little sister's energy. She don't need me, but I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? When we first started out going to Deep Ellum, I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, hey, like, okay. You know, I'm over here like, hey, don't bring that dumb shit around, okay? Please don't.
He was protective of me because I didn't, like, the thing is, he knew that I didn't know the
people.
The what?
People in the people.
Like people and the energy, like I wasn't familiar with it, and so like when he first brought me around Deep Ellum and everything like that, he was very protective of me, and then that actually sparked other people to be protective of me. And I'll give examples like Shagun, he's very protective of me. Josh Willis, he's very protective of me. Who else? Gummy Bear Music. I don't know if you're familiar with Dwayne Berry. He's very protective of me as well.
That Berry's cool, man. Like,
and it all started with Victor. Like his like the way that he has always treated me has kind of like been a launch pad to those who also treat me that way too, which has been a blessing. It's been an immense blessing for real.
Yeah, and I knew, like, when we do things together, I'm like, okay, we think of things like, okay, if you do this, I'm gonna go ahead and do this with you. Like, if you do, like, sometimes we won't even practice a dance step, but I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna join in. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll do that because it's like, you know, we have those things, and like the things we're just influenced by. Like, it's again, it's a crazy question because it's like everyone's influenced by everything. Like Zach is grunge rock, meets you know, whatever, and then at one point Medrick put in the 90s because like he's from New York. Medrick was from New York.
Yeah.
He's from New York, and so like I would get influenced by him, and we would talk about like straight up hip hop, like Nas, Mobb Deep, all of that, and funky stuff. And then you know, a Lady Indica, straight jazz influenced, heavily jazz influenced. You know, Brienne, heavily jazz influenced again, and then Jovan is like a little bit of everything, and then I'm a little bit like 90s. I know about stuff today, and then Mylene, she's like the sprinkles on top, where it's like current, and can dig into the 90s stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so you need all those things in order to, you know, like you find that good balance. There's not one that overpowers the other. One doesn't overpower the other, and that's the good thing about it. And then we just sometimes I'll be, you know, and I'm thankful for them because when they sit down and tell me like, bro, I appreciate your fucking energy, but sometimes, Vic, just calm the fuck down sometimes. God damn it. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, nigga. Sorry. Shit.
I tell this story all the time. I tell this story all the time. The first time I met Vic, he was at one of my shows at the college. And this, I swear to goodness, I can't make this up. I introduced him. The music cut on. Before I got off the stage, his set was over. He spit through that first. I'm like, and I think I'm got stereotypes getting up. I'm like, dude, slow down.
Gotta go fast.
You gotta go fast. Hey, gotta go faster. Right.
My boy killed the set. I'm like, gosh, I didn't even get the set to sit down good before he was like, all right, I'm done. Out of breath, like, did you breathe?
Did you breathe?
Yo, and the crazy thing is, bro, when I did, and Mylin doesn't know this, but the first, remember Rar Mitzvah, Tony? Rar Mitzvah, the first mixtape I did in 2012. This is me rapping over Flying Lotus beats. This is me rapping over like Jay Dilla stuff. And I was like, this is my mixtape. And the fucking shit, I played it. I did one song, and then was like, that's it. I was like, well, I think it's because we only got one song that time, right? We only get one.
Yeah, I think it was one.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, let me make this quick because I know niggas need to go. Bye. All right, we're good. And so yeah, man. So yeah, and so I'm thankful for them to just be like, yo, like I know how to like try to fine tune. Now it's all about just fine tuning things now because we already know we're dope as fuck. Now we're just like getting more in sync, getting more fine tuning, and making sure one thing doesn't overpower the other. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm saying, people's opinions, their opinions actually matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I care about these people. You know what I'm saying? So anytime my Lynn tells me something, I take it to take it to the head, you know what I'm saying? Versus if any motherfucker, when I walk off stage, like, hey, you did this, I'll be like, yo, suck my dick from the back, nigga. I'm sorry. I know what the fuck I am, bro.
I will say this. Is because at our first set, the last week.
Oh, before we say that, hold on.
Yes.
I want to talk about that. That was like y'all first big gig. Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all featured six.
Yeah, it was just us. It was
so
just
how did y'all feel
3 hours.
When you got that call? Like, yo, Freeman's full set, just you, no opener. Y'all got 5-hour set. How long was the set? How long was y'all?
It was 3 hours.
3 hours.
Man.
Yo, I was like, hold on, not 5 hours. We ain't pulling no topic over here. That because that nigga said his shit was from 2 to 10. I said, oh, what?
Got his merch.
Yep. Hey, yeah.
Well, I had to get the too. I bought some too.
I'm get some too. Hey,
I got some too. Like, yes, I got my time.
Yeah. He was from like, I think like his going away thing was like a few hours. I was like, ooh, wow, okay.
I was gonna go there.
But like,
he's coming back.
Oh yeah, he's coming back next week.
He's coming back home. I've been texting him back and forth.
Oh, you know Topic. Oh, you got the juice. You know Lord Topic.
Not really. He well, Victor, you're down here for me, so like he knows the Topic better than I do. We just been talking back and forth type shit. Like I've been talking back and forth with Mike B too lately. Just chatting.
Topic, man. Dude's freaking amazing, and it's like he just holds a stature to like the things he does. Like he knows what he does, and he knows who he is. He didn't come in the game like, oh, I'm gonna let the game mold me. He literally changed the face of Dallas music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know how people come in and it's like, oh, I'm gonna let things mold me into who I am. Like, no, he made people like, look, you're gonna adjust to what the fuck I'm doing, because I'm not changing for shit. And that's what I respected a lot. And I was like, dang, that kind of made me do, so, I mean, if you need to change, then fine. But if you don't break. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's his thing. So that's the great thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll have some people, you'll have a joiner. Yeah, sorry. What was it?
No, I'm cutting each other off, man, because of the lag. But Topic, when I met Topic, he came in to me with the ADD, Sam Lau, Sore Loser.
Yeah. Blue the Misfit,
all those guys. That's when I caught Topic. I'm like, oh snap. Dallas is more than just dance songs. Yeah, if we got people that be killing the bars. Excellent.
Dang. And that tells so much. because it used to be all about the dance music, and now it's about the trap music. That's how much Dallas has changed. Because you think about 2011 Dallas music, and you think of now, like who's fucking popular? Like, well, the people who deserve to be on top, like Bobby Sessions, you know.
He started for Marvel. He did.
You said what?
He did a Black Panther comic for Marvel.
Yeah. He did the cover. He was on the cover. Him and Meg Thee Stallion won a Grammy. It's dope.
One time for Texas.
Hey, one time for Texas. And then Topic, and then you got Sam Lau, all these people. But then like the people who are like the different side of the Dallas music scene, like Mode 3, Trap Boy Freddy, Yellow Beezy, like, oh, okay. There's a different side, and you know you need different things. Not to say, and not everything has to be the same. But damn, when you look at people, you be like, "Wait, are you from Dallas?" Every time people come up to me, they'll be like, "Bro, you from Texas?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." By way of Nigeria, but I'm from Texas. Yeah, like.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy. Yo, the 3-hour set. Oh my gosh! Wow. I'm still on a high from that shit. That shit was what?
The one highlight for me actually was when the general manager was passing by Gino, and he was actually trying to help the band out. I don't know if you noticed that. But I don't know if you noticed when he passed by, he was trying to go like this. He's going like this to Joven. He was going like this to Joven mostly, but he was trying to tell the rest of the band, hey, he can't hear us. So
yeah,
like, appreciate that, because that was one example I was trying to bring up of like, you know, be careful about, you know, who you say. People going to give us like tidbits.
You're breaking up, sis.
Actually trying to help us.
Okay. Yeah,
like, like that was actually a highlight for me, because Gino is a guy of not many words. He doesn't really talk to people like that. And when he does, he means what he says, type shit. I could tell by like when I'm there on Tuesdays, when I'm at the Freeman on Tuesdays, that's how he is. Like, and I appreciated that, because when I noticed that when we were singing, I was like, dang, like that's a real one. Like real shit.
It's good to have people to look out for you like that, like yourself, because when you're on stage, that's myself as performing, because Jeff told me a few times, like, bro, you got it, but I can't hear you, man. Like, you got to big loud, hold the mic like this, bro, move like this so people can hear it. All right, cool. But like, I ain't been rocking out solo. I've been rocking solo for a little bit, so I don't perform like that. So my stage presence ain't up like that. So I try to get as much tips as I can. So I'm like, anything can help me out and make me a little better. When you got people who can, on the outside looking in for y'all performing, I can't hear these people. I can't hear the drums. They need to tune it down or something.
Yeah.
I feel like that. Like, now you know, okay, we got to go back to the gym and go back in the locker room and talk to each other. I got to do it like this. Do like this. Make this sound real crisp. So
thinking about your sister's gym.
Yeah. Yo, so what I do?
Don't talk about.
Oh, so I think so. You know Victoria, right, Tony? My sister who owns the gym.
Hey.
So, yeah, man. So, yeah, man.
I had everybody there.
Yeah, everybody there. My mama was there. Lady Indica's mama was there. Like Lottie Dottie, everybody was there, bro. Like,
yeah. My sisters.
I feel bad when I come.
Barry Atkinson, but he was there. Carter and Johnny were there.
Yeah.
Like,
Quail was there. Quail Malloy. Yeah.
Quail was there.
Man.
Yeah, my sisters were there.
Both of your sisters were there.
Both of my sisters were there. My other sister's in Atlanta, so yeah. But you know, she watched the live though. She was like, "Who's that pretty little girl down there?" I said, "Oh, that's my little sis, my man." Yeah, so
the thug of the group. She don't take no bull.
Don't fucking gangsters. Fuck. I'm like, I thought I was gangster. The one time y'all see me get out of character, and that ain't shit to compare to what she be doing. Like, oh, yo. So what I'll do when I go to the gym, I literally take the treadmill to like 8.5 and rehearse the lyrics. So when I'm on the treadmill, I'm doing the song. I'm like, it's been 3 weeks since you've been looking for your friend, and look at the hit, and I'm doing the song as I'm running, and that helps stamina. That's what I have to do.
So
yeah. Yeah, man. So, yo, we had so much fun. And the thing, like what she was saying about like the whole yelling thing, because Drugstore Cowboy, that's how I learned to, I mean, not to say we have to yell because everything has to adjust, but he was doing the whole other thing. And I was like, look, okay. It just reminded me of the time the Drugstore Cowboy where they would get loud and they wouldn't turn it down. So I'm like, look, fine, I'll just overpower through it. You know what I'm saying? So
but you're gonna hurt yourself by doing it. Like you actually like, don't be afraid to tell people, hey, can you cut it down? Because that's you're gonna harm your vocal cords by framing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true. Yeah, and sometimes I'd be like, but then I forget, and I'd be like, yeah. So I know what you mean. Like it's true. Like I'd be like, have a simple cup of this, please.
A couple of times, I had to do the church thing and kind of like guide the band with my hand behind my back a little bit.
That's what you be doing. I wonder why you be doing that. I be seeing that. I be catching when you be doing that. I wonder what you be doing. She be
that's me trying to lead and communicate, because that is important as a I want to say a co-band leader, because we're both like, especially with us both being the vocalist and having original music. Oopsie. Okay. Yeah, us having original music, it's important for us to communicate to the rest of the band exactly what we want. Right. And that's exactly what Warren has been trying to relay to both of us, mostly Victor, because I know like it's so easy to get like super lit, super like excited, but you have to let the band know where you're going and everything like that, so that they're not just standing there like
confused. Like, you know, like, and that helps, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said like they help me do it, you know what I'm saying? They help, you know, it's not to say they're trying to change you, they're just like, okay, and it's like, hey, this is great, we're not trying to change you, but like if we make it more organized, it's gonna be better. Because if it's more organized, because you can have organized noise, you know what I'm saying?
You can have organized noise.
Yeah, because you can, like, as long as you organize things, and it's like, yo, if we go into 2 songs in 1 song, cool. But if we practice it, all right, okay. Now we know what's happening. Now we know it's a structured thing, and that's what they helped me with. And I'm glad they did it, because Lord knows we'll be singing "Moving On Up" from the Jefferson theme song. Then we'll be singing the Matlock theme song. Then we'll go ahead. Then we'll sing Solange's "Don't Touch My Hair." Oh my God, that'll be everything. Oh yeah, but then so they know me, and then that, you know, I love them for it. You know what I'm saying? I love them for it. You know what I'm saying? So.
And speaking of original music, do y'all plan on doing an album, or mixtapes, putting out any original songs, things?
That's a good question, because we're working on. Victor hasn't heard it yet. Victor and Shagun haven't heard it yet. But we're actually working on a funk. We're actually working on a funk song, and I actually think that Victor, it'll be a different kind of funk song, because you'll be able to. I feel like you'll be able to rap on it.
Okay. Oh, you sent me the clip. My verse is done.
Yeah.
My verse is done. So yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have to. Whenever we have our next rehearsal, which will probably be next week.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we need, after we have like our shows and stuff, I feel like we need to have a break. But we'll talk about it. But whatchamacallit? Yeah, like as far as albums, I mean, we are working on some original music, but it's, you know, I feel like, you know, once we get tighter as a band, we'll start thinking about doing like something like that, or doing like projects.
Right.
So
cool.
It's because I mean, we're just starting out, so.
Right.
Yeah. My album, Marvelous. It should be. We don't to be determined, but that's what's in the works right now. That may be, who knows, that may be my birthday present to the world. So we don't know if it's going to be released on my birthday. So it'll be basically, you know, all the things. People will be like, yo, there's some songs that I've done that aren't even on Extraordinary. And so people are like, when's this coming out? I'm like, I don't know. I wanted to get the sound right. And Tony, you know how long it took me to release Together, and we do it live now because of the fact that it's like,
you know how long he took.
Recording's hard. Recording is really hard because it's not like the song portion of it. It's actually the vocal recording part of it, because you want to make sure that you get your voice right for the entire track. So it's like, you know, like for me, the number one thing that I've had issues with in the past is people not being able to hear what I'm saying in the songs that I've put out. Right. And so there's one person, because my mom actually invited me to Clubhouse, and there's one person that I met on Clubhouse who happens to be a really, really famous producer. And he actually gave me advice, and it's to double compress your voice every single time. It's like there's a compression on your voice, but you have to do it twice. You have to compress it twice so that it'll keep the volume of your voice, but it won't go over the decibels. Like it won't be all scratchy and stuff like that. You know, like too loud, if you know what I mean. So like if you record, like he said, always double compress, like that, and that helps. So anybody out there in the audio engineering world that need like advice on how to you know, mix vocals and everything like that, the key is to double compress. So
yeah, her style is like, it's real Chloe Halle-ish, but that's not to say, but again, there's only one like Equinox, because no one sounds like Equinox, you know what I'm saying? And that's not me blowing smoke. Like I literally don't know who sounds like her, you know? For real, like
different things too. It's like I don't just do like trap beats. Like I actually have a couple of EDM beats too that I've done, and I actually have one that I just worked on that I'm actually sending over to Cam to see if he, because I showed it to my boyfriend, and whatchamacallit, the first thing that he said was like, I really think you should send this to Cam because I could hear his voice on this. And so I was just kind of like, all right, I'll give it a go. I mean, so, but whatchamacallit, no promises. It's just something that's just kind of like, oh, you know, I think this will sound good here, you know, but whatchamacallit, that's one EDM song that I did, and another one was a demo that I did for a video game, in which I actually never heard back from, which is kind of sad because I really think that the demo I did was really good. But whatchamacallit, yeah, I've been trying to get into the EDM realm and and you know, I still stay with the hip hop and everything. I still got hip hop in my heart, but it's like, you know, I'm trying to do other things too, and I'm also thinking about getting into the metal realm too, like tech metal and stuff like that, because I really like that electronic sound, and like, you know, how you can manipulate it to the point where like it sounds fast but it's not. It's weird. Like it's a whole lesson and project in itself. I like it. I think it's interesting.
I rap to Reincarnation faithfully. I rap over that. I rap to Reincarnation.
Reincarnation. Oh, that was a lo-fi beat that I did.
I rap to that faithfully and religiously all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Tell you.
I don't know if you're familiar with Jabez, but that was the vibe I was going for.
Yeah, Jabez. Ooh, love it.
Some of your old music you got on SoundCloud is really dope. Like, yo, this is like a real chill, vibey type, you know, type stuff. Like, I like the sound you had. And I know that's your old stuff, but I can only imagine what the Equinox stuff gonna sound like when you put stuff out. It's like when you first start off. It's like when you first start off doing music, you go back and listen to your old, like, oh, I was good here, I was kind of spotty, but now, where I'm at now, yo, I'm way good. advanced now. It's like that's how I look at it. Yo, she killing it here, but I can't wait to see where she's at now. I know that if that's her then, I know it's gonna be fire now.
Yo, Tony, if I fuck around and show my Lynn what I did in 2011, I'ma laugh. Like I'm like, yo, this is the first song I ever recorded when I was 19 years old, and I went all the way to my friend's house to record this shit. And I'm gonna show her, and she gonna be like, that was you, nigga? I'm like, yeah.
Me and this fool guy are day one homies. He used to send me his music all the time, like, yo, check this out. And at that time of my life, like, you care about my opinion? For I ain't no fucking body. Who am I to be like, yeah, this is good enough? I'm like, but if you telling me to check it out, you must value my opinion. Everything was dope, but yo, you ain't gonna from the raw K from the man. What's the joint with the Run DMC R2D2?
Oh, okay. So the first one was called Rar Mitzvah, and that was me again rapping over Jay Dilla, Rat-a-tat beats, and Flying Lotus beats. And then I did Raw Wars, which is Raw Wars, and you know what I'm saying? I made that 2013, and I was just be doing the same shit, rapping over Flying Lotus beats, any beats I can find that I really liked. And then I did some more shit again, and then I made Extraordinary, which is like my realest, like actual album, which took 3 years because I wanted to make sure I got everything correct and make sure I did everything the right way. Dude, remember I told you how all the vocals, like literally how Mylin was saying, like vocals really do matter in a song? Dude, the night before, 2 nights before it got released, remember how I told you I did everything over again?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, bro, it's done. What are you doing? I was like, bro, I sound monotone. I don't like how I sound. I did mostly everything over again.
He did.
And
it was a night before Thanksgiving. Let me tell you. It like
the night before Thanksgiving.
Jeff told me, like, bruh, he re-record every song. Oh, like Jeff, like, it's fine, dude. Like, he's like, no, it's not.
You're talking about the one with the with that one album cover with the dinosaur on it with
Extraordinary. I did all of them. Whatchamacallit?
I forgot about what the fuck I was about to say. My brain today is just, it's because I didn't do it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hey, it took him forever to record that album. Man.
Yeah. Yo, so like I did that, and it was like, I'm gonna just do it again. Do all the vocals all over again. I'm just gonna do it all over again. And then it was like, oh, okay, I see why you did it. Because I was like monotone at first, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna shout in this shit. So I'm over here shouting in the microphone, but respectfully. I was like, oh, let me get like, you said what? Like, wait. What is this, like Touch It by Busta Rhymes, where he gets soft and then he gets quiet? It's like, let me test you with this. He never put in the turn it up. I'm never put in the turn it up.
Niggas like, man, you
touch it, bring it, play it. So, and again, that whole album was when I felt like I started doing that when I was like, when I first got to Debellum, and I found like, oh, this is how the sound is. I want the sound to be as weird as possible. I want to do skit, like Ludacris has a whole bunch of funny skits in his albums, and that's what inspired me too. Yeah, so Mylin, you keep disappearing, man. What's going on? You're a ghost.
My phone is dying, that's why.
Oh no.
You're gonna get trapped into the Matrix.
The ghost of Christmas past. The ghost of Jesus Christ. No, I'm playing. So, and I was like, I want this to be as weird as possible, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let's do it. And now this is going to be helping my sound evolve because of Mylin, because of the cuts. Now I want to just make this fun. You know, this is going to be.
It's going to be really. It's going to be really, really fun, and we have like every single member of our band is motivated. I mean, like everybody's like, I'm so ready to do this. I'm so ready to do this. I'm so ready to do this. And Warren, like, I would say Warren, he is the guy with probably the least amount of energy, but he is excited, and you can tell he's excited in the effort that he puts in as far as like, okay, we need this. Okay, we need this. Okay, we need this. Like,
yeah.
like I'm here for it. I'm like here for all of it. I'm so appreciative to have every single member that is just so down to be the Kutt. Like, I can't even, there's no words. Like, I can't even, like, it's awesome.
Before we get out of here, I gotta ask this last question. What are a couple of goals that y'all want to accomplish? I mean, for the remainder of this year, or this pissy 2021 going into 2022, what are some of the main goals that y'all want to accomplish as a group?
You want to go first?
Hopefully an EP to start off.
Yeah.
7, 8 tracks. I mean, there's rules of thumb for EPs. It's like usually they're 5, the limit's 8. But again, whatever. More shows, you know, just my goal is to learn from every single member, as I hope to be an influence on them too. And we just like feed off each other. My whole goal is to, you know, kind of like learn them, who they are as people, because that's gonna help and shape me into what sound I want to do with them, like what I want to, you know, my sound's gonna adjust to them, you know, because I'm one of those people, like if I really like them, like yo, because there've been many times where I'd be like on YouTube, like on whatever, like I'm like, yo, don't change nothing, just keep that same tempo and I'll fit into you. Like my whole thing is to learn everyone and get my album out, and music videos. Definitely music videos. I could see us doing some music videos for something. You know, something, I don't know.
We could. I mean, honestly, and I'm what's gonna be crazy too, is as far as music, if we're gonna do music videos, honestly, I honestly think that, because I'm gonna be trying to hit the gym, I'm not gonna lie, and the camera be adding pictures.
That camera.
Pictures. I've been noticing in pictures, like even the ones that Waffles took of me, when we were at Wits End, she had showed me some of the pictures, and I'm like, dang, like in my head, I'm like, dang, my face is all fluffy, like, ugh, like I'm just like, all right, I need to start hitting the thing, because like the way I see us as far as like the Kutt. The way I see us as far as like the Kutt, bro, I could see us doing like some awesome ass music videos and having some dope ass outfits and shit like that.
Hey.
And I'm actually gonna, after I lose about maybe 20 or 25 pounds, this hair is gonna be gone. It's actually gonna get cut. The Kutt.
Hey, wait, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. No.
Look, my hair.
You can't do that. You can't fucking do it.
You kind of see it's coming out.
No.
So, like, yeah, my hair is coming out because of the bleach. So I kind of do it again. But it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, because guess what?
Okay.
You remember like how many times I've shaved the sides?
Hey.
Was bad. You know what I'm saying?
You
know what I'm saying?
Like,
how fast my hair goes back. It's not gonna be a problem.
Yeah. No, it's cool. No, I like it. I remember the transition too you did when you first cut your shit, and I was like, okay, I see it. And then like I like those.
And then when it started going in, I was looking like a curly cue ball. I was looking like Steven Universe.
Damn.
I was like, okay. It's a stylist. It's lit. Yo, I can definitely see you rocking blonde. I can definitely see Tony. I can definitely
I'll have
like
to go to a professional next time, because the reason why my hair is coming out is because I did it myself. That's why. So next time if I decide to dye my hair again, I'm just gonna have to go to a professional.
Yo, hit me. I'll give you Christy's number, who does my locks, which I gotta go to her on Friday, because So like you were saying, like I totally agree. And then hit my sister Victoria. I ain't got no excuse. I got a wedding, so I can't be looking bad. My sister Victoria was like, yo, Vic, so you gonna make sure I'm like, yeah, I promise. I'm 229 now.
I'm really thinking as far as like the Kutts like look too, like fashion wise, like it would be really, really cool, because a lot of us, like most of us, by the time I cut my hair, most of us are gonna have short hair. So I was thinking that like you could keep your locks and everything like that, but I was also thinking like maybe Warren could, like, I don't know, like rock your old hairstyle, the high top, and then like maybe like Lady Inika could probably do the same thing or something like that. You know, and all of us dye our hair like different. Like we'd be looking like kind of like have kind of like Garnet vibes from Steven Universe.
Okay,
you know, like
so
the shades and like that. Some people like got one person wearing one of those like those pimp hats.
Not the pimp hat. Not the pimp hat.
I think we can pull it off.
Yeah.
Like, pull it off.
If y'all set yourselves apart to make y'all look like, it make it to the point where it look like, yo, the cut doesn't look like anything I've ever seen. I heard a guy say, create something you've never seen before. Think about what I just said. Create something you've never seen. How the hell do you do this? Y'all can do this. And when people think the cut, like that's automatically what they think, yo, do with the hair, do with the girl with the hair. I know who those are. Like we all see, I was like, yo, that's
I do have I'm not gonna lie, I do have a bit of a vision for the band as far as like I feel like certain things would fit with certain personalities and stuff like that, and you know, different ideas, like different, like even just like different like I don't want to say costumes, but like there's like one music video that we do in the future we could like play or something like that. You know, like some different shit, like, you know.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I put some thought into it. I just haven't really been talking about it because it's like, you know, I don't know how people will feel about it. I don't know how the band would feel about it.
I mean, that's why we gotta pitch the ideas, you know. You know, it's one of the things like, it's like, hey, this is what we doing. You don't want to do that? Okay, what's another idea? What y'all got? just throw stuff at the wall till it stick. Like, what's gonna stick? What's gonna stick?
Right. And sorry, I don't mean to get too long-winded, but I just want to say, like how she was saying, there's one of my favorite South African artists. Like, he passed away, unfortunately, but like he was popular in the 90s. I mean, the 80s and 90s. Like before at one point, like in his later years, like the last 5-15 years, it didn't matter what he was wearing. No one was in uniform. But he made it a point where everyone was wearing army print. I'm like, what is the significance of army print? I don't know why. But he would wear army print. The ladies would wear African clothes, and the guys would wear mostly army print or whatever, or green or whatever. It didn't matter. So that was kind of me, like when Marlene mentioned, I was like, okay, everyone could copy, but you know, purple one night, red one night, orange one night. I don't know, but yeah, like you said,
or
like
it doesn't have to necessarily be one color or one style. It could be like, say, if we're all wearing a different types of outfit, but there's a color scheme. Like, you know, like to make it more personalized. So like, so that everybody's still wearing what they want to wear, but there's still a color scheme.
Yeah.
Like I'll give an example. Like, do you remember the outfit that me and Zach were wearing? Me and Zach were actually matching that night. Yeah, we were actually matching that night.
Okay. Wow.
He's still wearing what he wants to wear. He still had his nerdy T-shirt on with like the yellow flannel, and then for me, I had on like the yellow, orange, and like yellow, orange, white, and with the yellow shorts. Like I was still wearing, and I was still wearing what I wanted to wear. Like it's kind of like
true.
You know, what stands out to me is those glasses y'all wear. Those long.
One night.
She gave them to me. Yeah.
I like those. Like those stood out. Like those like okay. Cause I remember a comedian say, yo, the reason I wear these shoes all the time, cause a lady told me one time, oh, you're funny, but the shoes that would caught my attention about you, like the glasses, like yo, them glasses are fire. And y'all both had them on. Like, okay, those glasses are dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I could get a pair for the whole band, so that one day we can have like a futuristic theme or like a Matrix theme or something.
That's what it was. That's what it put me in my like. Yo, those glasses remind me of somebody just don't know what futuristic.
It was looking like Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, I was definitely looking like Wesley Snipes.
Day
up
one.
in here. I was gonna be like, sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
So now, here's the fun part. Shout out your social media links. Don't want to hold y'all too long. Anything I want to promote, social media links.
Go first, Molly.
Okay. Well, the first thing I want to promote is this podcast. Please keep subscribing and watching this podcast because there's a bunch of dope artists that my brother from another mother be putting up on here, and they be interesting.
Yeah.
So that's one thing, and another thing is my Instagram handle is at IG-Eqvnx. I'll say it again, at IG-Eqvnx. I'm also on what else am I on really? I mean, that's pretty much it. I really don't do social media all that much because, you know, it's just up and down. It's always up and down. So like Instagram Instagram is just the only one where I can actually just share something, like share what I'm doing and not have to worry about anything. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just follow my sister on Instagram. I see it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Again, yeah. Follow the boy Tony. Follow the brother from another mother. Please follow. He be putting on all the awesome artists that we are finding out about new.
I'm fine.
You know what I'm saying? Follow the Kutt. That is the Kutt Official. That is THEKUTTOFFICIAL. Is that how you spell official?
How to spell official? It's okay.
Wow. What?
And if they don't know how to spell, I don't know.
And then follow you. I'm Guy Stereotypes. You can follow me on Insta at hi_GUYCERITOPS. I'll say it again. That's hi_GUYCERITOPS. And yeah, Guy Stereotypes on SoundCloud, Facebook, Twitter. Deezer Music. I don't know how the hell people use Deezer Music.
Me neither.
iTunes, Apple Music, Pandora. I don't know.
I have to say all that about me too, because I got some songs out on all platforms. So yeah, all of that.
Oh yeah. Yes. Y'all already know your boy got some merch coming out soon, 88th Avenue, you know. So follow that on Instagram.
Let us know. We'll buy it.
Oh yeah,
We'll
I got you. And
We'll give you ours.
on Spotify, iTunes, you know, JunesEightyEIght on Instagram. This has been Talking with Jones, and we'll see y'all next week.